Hey y'all, this your boy Rio from the Better Said channel. And with this topic I wanted to do in this video, I wanted to talk about ageism in Hollywood. And I came across like a clip of Nia Long, the actress. I'm sure in the black community, I'm sure everyone is familiar with her. She's an amazing actress. You know, she's done some pretty good things like Boys in the Hood, Love Jones, things like that. She's a good actress to me. But I came across a clip and she was saying that she actually auditioned for Charlie's Angels, you know, when they remade it with Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, and Drew Barrymore. And, you know, I always thought that Nia Long was a really good actress, but I felt like she didn't really cross over like she should have, you know, meaning she didn't hit mainstream to me, because I definitely felt like the talent was there. But I came across a video and she was talking about how she was up for Charlie's Angels, and she had said that pretty much that the producers and director didn't feel that she could stand next to Drew Barrymore. So in other words, they pretty much were saying she was kind of too old for the part, you know? So that's how I took it, because, you know, and no shade to who they picked, Lucy Liu, but I felt like, you know, the talent was definitely there. I definitely think she could have done a role like that, and I think with that kind of role, that definitely she would have been able to cross over. But to say she couldn't stand next to, you know, Drew Barrymore, is it because maybe her race or her age? I kind of think it kind of had to do with both, because to see, you know, they ended up, you know, casting Lucy Liu, I kind of felt like, my opinion, that they didn't want a woman of color for that role. You know, let's just say it. I'm gonna keep it real, because she definitely had the talent. And this was like, I think Charlie's Angels came out maybe 2000, 2001. So this is definitely in the new millennium era. So I definitely felt like she had the long resume, you know, with the, you know, the Boys in the Hood and the Love Jones and things like that. And I felt like if she was able to get in that kind of role, I think her career would have went off bigger than what it is now. You know, that's just my opinion. But I kind of felt like, you know, due to our age. But if you think back, you know, 2000, 2001, you know, this is kind of like the best man Nia Long. So I'm like, what do you mean? She still, you know, to me, she was still could have played, you know, um, early 30s to, you know, maybe early 40s, you know, around that, to where back then, if her standing next to Drew Barrymore, I wouldn't have felt like, oh, she looks so much older than her, or Drew Barrymore looks so much younger than her. I didn't get that. And, you know, and I also came across another clip that they were saying that Aaliyah, rest in peace to her, she was interested in playing that role, but they told her that she was too young. So it's either, okay, Aaliyah was too young, and Nia Long, in other words, y'all felt like she was too old, pretty much. And to see who they went with Lucy Liu, no disrespect to her, but I just felt like they didn't want a woman of color in that movie. You know, pretty much. This is just my opinion, because I felt like Nia Long would have killed that role. And like I said, it would have opened so many other doors for her. She would have been able to cross over into that mainstream. Like I said, you know, we all need that one role, you know, action packed to, you know, cross us over. And I feel like women of color, we always have to work harder to even get our foot in the door. So I felt like if she was given that opportunity, I definitely think her career would have went way up to another level, you know. And rest in peace to Aaliyah, you know, definitely. I definitely could have seen her in Charlie's Angels, you know, in that role. Definitely, you know, like I said, early 2000s, 2001. Yes, Aaliyah could definitely do it. You know, she proved that she could have did Charlie's Angels with Romeo Must Die movie, you know, meaning she, you know, she was able to do the action and, you know, move around and, you know, not just play pretty, you know. So I definitely could have seen Aaliyah play that role, or Nia Long. Like I said, I felt like Nia Long was never given that opportunity to cross over to mainstream, to do those types of films, versus, you know, playing the pretty, you know, in Boys in the Hood. She was so young, but playing the pretty and what else did she do? It was like I said, Love Jones, which is a great movie. I love that movie. If y'all never seen Love Jones, definitely need to watch it with her and Lorenz Tate. It's like a romantic comedy. So if you're into like poetry and things like that, you'll love that movie. But I always felt like Nia Long's career didn't really take off, and I think it's because she didn't get that one opportunity for her to cross over. That's just my opinion. And it just shows, Hollywood, like I said, women of color always have to work harder. Just think about it. Think if Nia Long was cast as that role that Lucy Liu had in Charlie's Angels, do you think it would have impacted her career, good or bad? Or let's just say if Aaliyah was cast in that role, do you think that would have, you know, took off or not taken off? I just want to put that out there because I know I'm not the only one that has these thoughts and think that. So that's definitely a topic that I wanted to touch on. So you just have to think. 2001 Nia Long definitely could have stood next to Drew Barrymore and it not be, oh, she's old, she looks so older than Drew, or Drew looks so young standing next to her. I don't even think it had anything to do with it because, like I said, Nia Long was still in her prime then and still could have, did a film with Drew Barrymore and stand next to her and it not be a question about, okay, well, she looks so much older. You have to think, like I said, think about Best Man Nia Long, because I think Best Man came out 1998. So, 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001. I'm sorry, Nia Long still had that type of image, and we're all gonna, grow older. But this is just something that I wanted to touch on and get y'all feedback. So just let me know, and I'm gonna touch back on this too. All right, talk to y'all later.